Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna be explaining on how to make an open and close GUI. If you do like the video, make sure to like and subscribe. It'd really help us out. We are a very small channel trying to grow big. So anyways, without that, let's get straight into the video. Alright, first where you want to go is right here to the starter GUI. Click add, click a screen GUI. Name this whatever you want. I'm just going to keep it as this. You're going to want to go here and we're going to add a frame. This is going to be your actual GUI that you want to open up. And we're just going to go here and we're just going to put that right there. Scale it up. And you can design this however you want. I'm going to show the time on the screen where you can skip forward to see the actual tutorial. But if you want to see how I design this, then keep watching. So we're gonna add a UI corner to this, and we're gonna up this to 20, like that, and that's gonna add a nice curved edge to that. And let's go ahead right here. Let's make this a nice, maybe darker red. We're gonna say, and then we're gonna actually insert a text label. Take this over here. And the text of this, we're just gonna put, alright, and like that, we just created our text for our GUI. And we're gonna go up here and we're just gonna make our background transparency to 1. And then we're gonna turn on text scaled. We're gonna drag this out. And we're gonna put on one of my favorite fonts, which is Gotham Bold. It looks very nice. I actually want to change the background of this to a nice light blue. Make this a little bit lighter. And we're just going to change that. And we're going to go here to text color. Make it white. Drag that out again so it pans the whole way. And then we're actually going to make this GUI a little bit smaller. And like that, we have created our GUI that we're going to use. So once you have created that, we're also going to create another thing, which will be a text button. And we're just going to put this right here at the bottom of the screen. And we're going to make the background color. Actually, we'll make it the same color as this. Let's go like that. And we'll add another UI corner like this, 20, and then we'll take the text of this, make it text scaled, and the text will be again Gotham Bold, and this will be click me, and we'll make the text color nice and white. So now we have made all of our GUI that we need. Now what we're going to do is we're going to insert a local script into here and name this whatever you want. I'm just going to name it open GUI. And we're going to delete everything, and then we're just going to start with local button is equal to script.parent. Now what this is going to do is it's going to set a variable to each individual person, and that variable is going to be this text button that you just set up right here. Next, what we're going to do is we're also going to define our GUI that we want to open. So we're going to say local GUI is equal to script.parent.frame. Now what this is gonna do is just gonna, you see this right here, this is our script that we have. You're gonna go out of it 1, which is the parent, and go out of it 2, which is the screen GUI. And now in the screen GUI, we're gonna assign it to this frame, which is what we want to open. Now what you can actually do right here is just set this visible to off, and actually I forgot to actually do this. You actually need to set up a different variable. So we're gonna set up local player is equal to game.Players.LocalPlayer. This is just going to be yourself. This is the local player. Hopefully you understand this. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to change this button. We're going to do TurtleHat.ScreenGui.TextButton. Now, if you want, you can just copy the names of each of these and paste it in so you don't misspell anything. But all of these capitals need to be in there, except for these. You can change these to whatever you want. You can change it to that. You can change it to that. It doesn't matter. It's just what you prefer. I prefer it with a capital at the beginning. It's just easier for me to distinguish. And what we're going to do is we're going to copy this right here. And we're going to paste it in to right here. So it's going to be the same thing, but we're going to do .frame. Now that's going to, of course, be referencing the frame inside of our screen GUI. So what we're going to do is we're going to do button.mouse button one click. Now this is going to refer to your left mouse button. So whenever you click this, it will run whatever is inside here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to connect. We're going to connect a function to this. And right there. So right here, whenever you click the button with your left mouse click, it'll do whatever is inside this function. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to set GUI.Visible be equal to true. Now, when you do this, you need to make sure that your frame is not visible. So then now, if we run this, you'll see if we hit click me, it will now open your GUI. Now what if you want to close this? Now you can very well just put an X button right here with the same stuff that we just did and make all this inside of the X button and just change this GUI thing to false. But to make this more efficient, what we can do is we can implement so that when we click again, this will exit. So now what we can do is we're going to keep this line of code up here for reference, right here. And we're going to implement something called an elseif. So we're going to say if our GUI dot visible is equal to false, then we're going to copy this, we're going to make it true. Now from here, we're going to do an else if. Now we can set another parameter of this. So this will only run once. GUI.visible is equal to true. Then what we're going to do is we're going to make GUI.visible equal to false. Now what this will do is with this if statement, it will only run once. So let's say if GUI is false, right? It'll set it to true and then it'll just end. It won't run this. Now if this was true, then it will skip over all of this, go right to here, and I'll set it to false, and they'll end it. So it's the same thing. So now, if we run this, and we hit click me, opens successfully, and we hit it again, it won't do anything. Now, the only downside with this is this could lag your game if somebody brung like an auto clicker on here and just spammed it. Now, to help with this, we can have something called debounce. Now, what debounce is Here, let's just set the parameter first. So local debounce. Now you can name this whatever you want or whatever you want. We're just gonna call it debounce right now, and we're gonna set this to true. Actually, no, we're gonna set this to false. Now what we're gonna do is we're just going to so if debounce is equal to false, then we're gonna do whatever inside of this. Also, the reason why we have to say I don't know why we have to say equal to in Lua, but that's just how it is. When you're setting variables, you have to only use one, but if you're using like an if statement, you have to use a double equal. Now, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna take this and we're gonna put it inside of here. So what we'll do right away is we will set debounce equal to true. So now this will no longer be able to run anymore. So what we need to do is we need to put a wait function in there. Put it for how long you want, like in between each click. So if I put it in 1 second, I won't be able to click it for like another 1 second. So let's just put 0.5. And then we're gonna set debounce equal to false. Now you can go ahead and test this out. Hit play. And right here we can hit this, and we can't, as you can see, I'm clicking it multiple times, but it will only activate every a half second. Now this isn't very visible, so let's just change this straight to like 1 second. And let's click play again. And as you can see, you can't click it. You can see me clicking it. It'll only open and close every second. So that is it for this tutorial. Let me know if you guys want another one. Next tutorial would be about tweening GUI. So we'll take this exact thing and we'll upgrade it. We'll make it slide down. We'll make it slide down on the screen. So that'll be fun. And we'll see you in the next video. Peace.